Hi everybody, I'm Bill Sanders and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Today what I want to do is take a look at three watches that have all won GPHG Grand Prix prizes. And the three that I picked were from different periods and different types and so forth. And it's sort of fun to have one that's a Grand Prix winner. I'm wearing one now. This is the Harboring to Felix that out of several years ago won a Grand Prix for the Petite Aiguille. So let's get started. The first one is the Sports Watch Prize. This is the Tudor Pelagos that won that prize in 2015. Now, this particular one that I found was $3,900, brand new, and what I found was that there was a little difference. The movement is the 5602 MT movement manufactured Tudor 5602 updated for the one that was back in 2015 when the watch won. Nice watch. It's got a movable bezel, blue, and then this particular one has a textile strap to it. And the other ones, they have different kinds of straps, including a metal band to it. 70 hours reserve, 60-minute retrograde graduation for navigation by successive stages, 42 millimeter titanium and ceramic case. Won an award. It'd be sort of a fun watch possibly to have. The price isn't bad, under $4,000. Take a look. I think I found that was on, I just did a general Google search and forgot the name of the store I found it at, but it shouldn't be too hard to locate. And you can probably find some other ones that's similar. Now, this next one is a little unusual in that the company is itself. El Leroy, it looks like it says El Leroy, but it's El Leroy. It goes way back. Between 1900 and 1989, El Leroy had the most complicated watch in existence, the most complicated mechanical watch. In 1989, Patek Philippe produced one. Then later on, I think in 2013, Vacheron Constantin did. But anyway, the point about this is that this particular watch I found on Chrono 24 was $8,465. Now, it won the men's prize, and the men's prize since then has been one of the toughest categories to compete in. And that's because there's so many really excellent watches that are in that competition. Back in 2001, there weren't that many, but there were some, and this is the one that won. It has a caliber 5511 and a column wheel chronograph, and apparently El Leroy had a very good reputation for doing it. The other thing about El Leroy, it's now owned by a by a Spanish company called Festina, but when it was on its own, and I think back in 2001, this was, I think, before it became part of Festina, the watches had their certification for chronometer in the observatory in Besançon, France, instead of the one that they have in Switzerland. Laurent Ferrier still has his certifications done there. But this is another watch that this was, again, it's 2001. It's an older one. I think this particular watch that I found was on Chrono 24. I think it was produced in 2014, a little newer than that. But it's an interesting watch for those of you who like chronographs. El Leroy is, he made a watch for the Marie Antoinette's boyfriend. I mean, this really goes way back. Now, this next one is an Audemars Piguet Millenary. And a Millenary, to me at least, a lot of the Millenary I liked a lot, but they seemed to have unusual dials, and there were a lot of women's versions they made with a lot of bling. But there's something about it I always liked. I'm not sure what it was. I had it on Audemars Piguet, loved it, but it was too small, and so I got rid of it. And this one was good size one, 47 by 42. It's a big boy. And it's called the Millenary 4101, and the caliber is 4101, 28,004 hertz semi-oscillations per hour. Now, the interesting thing about this particular one are a couple things. First of all, the balance, lever, and escapement are all, you can see it through the front. All right. At 9 o'clock, you can see the bridge that they have that's part of the balance wheels. Hold on. So that was one thing. It's sort of early open face version. Another thing about this was they used to have the public prize. I used to vote for my favorite watch in the Grand Prix, and you could put in whatever watch you wanted. And this one won that prize. It was called the public prize, and it was sort of a popularity contest. And now I saw this at Joma's shop, brand new, for $15,341. I thought, this might be a nice, because Audemars Piguet makes these really wonderful watches. Holy Trinity, one of them, for a good reason. The MSRP was $27,500, and I found it at Joma's shop for $15,341. These prices too, you might want to negotiate on any of them. Anyway, be very interested to hear what you think about it. This is an opportunity to subscribe if you like. Until next time, this is Bill Sanders for Watch Art Side, the art and science of watch collection.